You hear it too, right? The bass, the pulse in the walls. It's constant, thick, like it's breathing with me. The whole house is alive, laughing, flirting, spilling drinks, spilling secrets. Somewhere down the hall, someone's whooping like they've just won something. Glass breaks, nobody cares. This room, though, my room tonight, is small and dim, a bubble floating inside all that noise. Then, that knock. 3 taps, firm, clean, not the sloppy thump of someone drunk looking for the bathroom, not tentative, not polite, certain. I'm sitting on the floor by the narrow window, one knee up, the other folded under me, warm beer balanced against my thigh. The can sweats, so does my hand. I wasn't planning on seeing anyone tonight. Not after, no, not yet. You don't get that part of the story yet. Let's just stay here, right here in this stretch of seconds between the knock and me answering. Yay? My voice comes out lower than I expect, husky like I've been talking all night, though I haven't said a word in hours. The knob turns, slow, smooth. The door opens as though the air on the other side is heavier and has to be pushed into this room, and there he is. Not that him, the one with the easy smile and bad timing I've been dodging for weeks. This is a different kind of trouble. Trim edges, awake eyes. He's scanning nothing, he's already locked on me, like walking in was just a way to close the distance. You know that feeling when someone's gaze doesn't let go? When it pins you, like a hand fled against your chest? Yeah, that, not. I say, because I'm not giving him easy. He steps in anyway, doesn't even pause at the threshold. The door shuts behind him, and the click is sharp. The music from outside, muted now, feels smaller, further away. We've made our own little universe. The air thickens. It's heat, yeah, but not the party kind. This is denser, more deliberate. He's pulled it in with him, and the scent, God, it's layered. Some dark cologne that's been tested by the night. Whiskey, and something like impending rain. Not, you looked like you wanted to disappear, he says. No teasing in it, just observation. I don't answer. That's too real, too soon. I tip the beer back instead, feel it slide cold down my throat. His eyes follow the curve of my neck like they're tracking a river. And you, come on, you've felt this too. That split second where you know you should move, should raise some wall. But instead you lean, ever so slightly, into the current. He doesn't touch me, not yet. He just rests his hip against the dresser, the wood giving a soft creak under his weight. He's close enough that I can feel the heat off him, the almost touch of his knee aligned with mine. Static builds. The party outside is both there and not there now. My pulse has taken over as the main beat. Then, softer than bass, he says, "Why are you hiding?" I breathe in, deep, testing whether my own lungs are still mine. I could lie, make a joke about too much cheap beer and bad small talk. But what comes out is, I don't feel like being out there. Something unreadable flashes in his eyes. No judgment, no push, just registering the truth. And maybe it's that look. Maybe it's the small cocoon of this room against the jungle outside. But I feel something flare through me. Wild. He tips his head, the ghost of a smile pulling only one corner of his mouth. Then we can stay in here. Almost lazy, almost. Here's where time tilts. Fast, slow, fast again. He shifts closer until my back just touches the wall. Doesn't rush it, God no. He drags each inch like it matters, and maybe it does. My breath sinks to his without permission. And if you were here, I swear, you'd feel the air take on weight. Tell me if you want me to go, he says. Control, but handed to me like a loaded key. I don't tell him to go. Instead, I watch him. Watch the way his gaze moves over me like he's not just looking, he's learning. Someone crashes into the hall outside. A burst of laughter, a high-pitched squeal, and then the music swells for a moment before it's swallowed again by the closed door. He sinks into a crouch, eye level now. His voice goes low. You feel that? And I do. The slow, heavy press of his presence. The way my chest tightens, then releases. The way I am the one vibrating. His knee bumps mine, deliberate. A signal, maybe. The smallest contact, but my whole body reads it like a paragraph. Here's the part I should tell you. I'm not the type to tumble into moments like this. At least, that's the line I've told myself enough to almost believe it. But right now, there is only him, here, with me. and everything else has dropped off the map. You're not scared, he murmurs. No, I say, surprised. That draws something in him tighter. He holds still, as if motion would spill whatever's building between us. You keep looking at me like that, I say slowly, letting my weight rest into the wall. And you won't be the one in control. There. The flicker, the blink and you miss it, shift. His smile blooms slow. My bay, that's the point. Outside, the party stomps and cheers. In here, it's nothing but us sinking deeper into this electric hum. Do you feel it? That fragile breath before a break? Yeah. We're perched right there. He moves again closer, down to sit fully on the worn wood floor beside me. Our thighs touch now. Just gently, a shared line of warmth. His hand rests on his knee, fingers curling, uncurling like he's testing the waters of a darker sea. You weren't always like this, he says. He doesn't meet my eyes when he says it. I let that hang for a second. Like what? Hiding. Folding yourself up small. I snort. Folding's neat. I like neat. But inside, my stomach twists, not from fear but from the way his words almost knot with an older memory, flashback, dim light, another room in another city, me, years younger, in a black dress I thought made me powerful. Someone else laughing, they knew my tells. I remember the night ending with me on a balcony watching rain that never reached the ground, wondering how I'd let someone pull the thread from the center of me. Back to now. This room, this him. You don't strike me as neat, he says. I'm plenty neat. I am aiming for flippant, but it comes out softer. His gaze slides to me like the edge of a blade drawn along skin, slow enough to feel every molecule of the moment. The music spikes outside, someone bangs on a wall in rhythm. He leans, his lips close enough that I can hear breath more than words. What would happen if you didn't play neat for once? I laugh, short, sharp, because that's both unfair and exactly the question I won't answer. You're assuming I haven't, I say. His hand finally shifts off his knee toward my own. The fingertips don't land. They hover a breath above my skin, heat streaming through the gap like maybe he's warning me before the contact. Tell me no, he says. But I don't. And that's the green light. From here, time really splinters. I know this is where you want the big thing to happen. The mad rush, the kiss, the tumble, the release. But sometimes the true heat is in the slow coil, in the way you draw the act through molasses until tension becomes its own kind of pleasure. So when he does touch me, it's with the patience of someone reading a foreign language word by word. A palm to my knee, fingers curling with purpose but no clutch. This is the part you'll have to decide for yourself later, what I let happen after that first contact. Because here's the truth in this small, hidden room, with the chaos outside pressing at the seams, I wasn't thinking about endings, or consequences, or sense. I was thinking about heat, about trust, about seeing exactly how far this ride could run before the night cracked us open. So, your turn. If it were you, would you have let him in? Drop it in the comments. You know I read them all.